Yo, it's your boy Ad. I hope you guys are doing well. We have got another video for you guys today, and it is going to be a 500k squad builder, an unbelievably overpowered team. If you're playing Futchamps Weekend League, then you know it'll start from tomorrow, so it's going to be super crucial to how good your team is. That will help you a lot in the Weekend League or whatever you are playing on Ultimate Team. So this is my current road to glory. It consists of 3 untradeable players, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend this team, although I would. But like Kante, for example, is untradeable, Ziyech and Sissoko. Kante's 400k, I feel like he's too expensive. I'll probably use that elsewhere, although he is really good. Ziyech, he's really good. The downside is he's got 2-star weak foot. I don't know what I've just done there, meant to do that. He's got 2-star weak foot, that's the only downside, but he's really good. And I have to say, Moses Sissoko is really good. I'll probably say he's the best value for money in terms of those 3 untradeable players. But yeah, this is definitely over 500k. So I'm going to build you one from scratch if you had 500k or you're looking at building a new team, something like that. So just take your attention to the screen, and we are not going to waste any time in this video. I want to give you guys the best content possible, and we're starting with Ben Yedder. He is the best striker I've ever used this year. He is unbelievable. I mean, I don't think there's anyone better than him under 1 million coins, unless you're getting like, yeah, Ronaldo 1.7 million, etc. He's just ridiculous. I got a player review on him as well on our channel if you want to check that out. We are going to pair him up with St. Annan, Maximan, Gucci headband. It's a weak link. He's perfectly fine. 5-star, 4-star, pacey, really good stats this year. There's not a lot of good right wingers this year, I have to say. There really isn't. And Ousmane Dembele is going to be perfectly fine in that position off chem. So you're going to have loyalty and a French or La Liga manager who will have 7 chem with like a finisher, and he'll be absolutely insane. This is a 4-3-3-3 just to give you guys the chemistry for this team. And yeah, in game, I'll personally play the 4-2-3-1, but it's up to you. And if I was, I'd have Ben Yedder as the striker and Dembele as the cam, as I actually do with my actual team. Right, let's move on to the next players now. I'm not wasting any time. So we've got Iago Aspas. It buffed his weak foot. It's now 4-star weak foot. I think he's ridiculously cheap at 3k for a card like him. I mean, if we just look at his stats now, he's got 90 agility, 89 finishing. With a hunter, he gets 96 sprint speed. So we're going to use him as like a wide player, a lamb, a ram, something like that, and he will do a job there on a budget. Obviously, I'll tell you some other upgrades, but we're on a sort of strict budget, and I want to make it ridiculously OP in the most important positions. Right, talking of important positions, your DMs, they absolutely control, run, and boss the game. And he's been dubbed the mini Hullet. Last year he was a joke, and this year he is a bigger joke, especially with this inform, which I believe was a +3. He's got some like stupidly insane stats, and I don't know how he's 70k, probably just because of his links. And I am going to show you what we're going to do with him, because we're going to pair him up with the guy I just mentioned earlier on my RTG, Moses Sissoko. So what we're going to do is going to play Renato Sanchez off chem like we are Dembele. And yeah, they're going to be the only off chem players in my team. I don't recommend it at the start of the game, but if you're talking super meta players, it's perfectly fine. There's no issues with doing it. I'd run a shadow on Renato and either a basic or a shadow on Sissoko. So what you'd want to do is probably have a French manager that is in Ligue 1. That'll give you the extra chemistry for Dembele and Renato Sanchez. So he should be on a 7 and Renato will be on an 8 after loyalty. Right, let's move on to the defense. Let's build you a really beastly defense. So we've got Kappa. He's got some pretty nasty stats for someone that's only 800 coins. I think is really cheap as well. He's going to require shadow. He's strong, aggressive. So just give him outright pace and give him a defensive buff. 80 agility is pretty good as well. Last year, I think Eder Militao was the main man, but at the end of last year, team of the season, Diego Carlos was extremely OP and is road to the final card. And this year, he is the best defender. One of the best defenders, shall I say, on the game for a starter squad. And yeah, he's coming in at around 50k. I think it's worth every penny. He's a monster on the game. Alongside like Klosterman, Upamecano, they're sort of the best ones on the game. But for this team, he's going to be unbelievably good. With the guy that was a huge problem last year, he's still a problem this year. It's Eder Militao. He's 20k cheaper than Diego Carlos. And yeah, it's just a ridiculously good centre-back partnership. Obviously, you got that strong link there as well. In the goalkeeper position, we are going to have Vachlik because he strong links Diego Carlos. If you did want to change it around in the future, you can put like Eder Militao there and get Courtois. And yeah, he will have some better stats, obviously, and be taller. Don't really like NATO. Obviously, that works as well, just because he's got less position. I think he's got 79, which is really poor. So that's the reason we've opted for him. So right now, we're going to look for a left back, and we've got Reguilon, the new Tottenham, the Spurs left back. And yeah, he's got some really good stats. You can run an anchor or a shadow on him. That's pretty much personal preference. And the team is coming at 518k. When I built it this morning, it was actually under. The prices are going up because Weekend League is coming up. People are building their teams now. But if you did really have a tight budget, I will keep to my word. You can easily just go ahead and put Ndombele there and you've got 30k left to spare. But yeah, that's completely up to you whether your budget is that tight or not. But that's the 500k builder. If we're going to talk about future sort of potential upgrades, it will be Iago Aspas, which would be the next player to go. So then you can get someone like Llorente, and that will slot in the midfield position, or Valverde, that will work. And then obviously we change the left back, get rid of Reguilón, the Spurs one. You can even play the one in La Liga or Renan Lodi, etc. And that's how it would work. Obviously we get more chemistry like this, but yeah, that's the idea of it. It's going to come out a bit more costly because of Martial. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. If you've got any other ideas you want me to do, comment down below. We stream every day on Twitch, link is in the description below as well. It's been your boy. Leaves you one more thing to say: safe